EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
On the double.
Nice 50, nice 50. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Herbert. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, dude.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
You take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Alert. Back. Check three. Shift. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Monday. Bravo.
451.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Hey, orbit.
Defense wins championships, baby. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Yeah. Monday.
Rosen will throw. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Carson showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, we are a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 5-yard line. Watch twits.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And barreled his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Chris Carson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Watch the pass.
Snap.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Anunwa's got it, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
All day, just
Hey, Echo.
51, Mike 51.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson.
36.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They come out here in the I. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Give me that ball. Switch it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Carson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Fighting through, and he's got space. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Calm crash. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Under 10. Quarter. 10.
This is Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
180. Push him back. Push him back. Check. Bang, 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 bang. Watch that.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some claws.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Off the screen.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here you go. 10 Lobo. Hey, Haywood. Hey. 4 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 6. And he fires one incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They run it here with Gordon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, exit. 51.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Richard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. On first down, Carson. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Watch
Now it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Monday. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 951. Quarter. Shoot. He's great.
And now it's Rosen lifting. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go. At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. On second down now, Richard. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the run. Baby, that's baby style. Hey, wahoo! Check Mike. 50.
Rosen to throw on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 down at the 31. Here's Carson. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's another Saints first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know
legal block or a hold. Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
We want it. Come ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 18, Gator. I got one. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert able to get this to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We got this.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yep.
Motion. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
60 out more.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Got an open man. It's a noon one. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Bravo.
At the 24-yard line.
Mike 51. I got you.
To throw is Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, orbit.
On 3rd down, Rosen. catch made by Slayton. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Let's go.
Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the draw, Richard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going to run you over. Check 26. Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm down.
And they'll throw it with Rosen, eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, Charlie.
Play action here with Rosen.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's our time.
And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, high 7.
I know he ain't got it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the ground, Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt. Gordon loses chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Able to avoid it at the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Haywood.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain on the play.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all